Hello there, welcome back to the Shoegaze 93 channel. I've got more news coming from Cherry Red Records. So they have recently announced the Chapter House box set, which is coming out in late May. You can pre-order now for that. But there is also another box set that caught my eye, and as you can see on the screen right now, it is called Cherry Stars Collide, and it's a 4 CD box set exploring the dream pop sound as it emerged in the mid-80s. And so you've got a nice selection of dream pop, shoegaze, and ethereal rock, as they have described the genres that are featured here. And it's a follow-up to this Still in the Dream compilation, which came out in 2016. This was a 5-disc one that was basically just pure shoegaze from 1988 until 1995. This Cherry Stars Collide begins at 1986, so you've got a couple more years with it, and it seems to be a bit more with solo artists, a bit more focused on solo artists, not just bands. And it's not just guitar music either. It seems to be stuff that are on the fringes of like electronica, and you've got like this Mortal Coil on there, so electronica and like just kind of like folky, dreamy stuff like Mazzy Star. But it looks really good, as you can see in this video here. So yeah, nice presentation there. Look, the 4 CDs. You get a little book insert, which is the same as the Still in the Dream book. You get lots of biographies of the bands there, and you've got a little section at the start, which is like coming from a fan's perspective and saying like how they got into the scene and like why it should be remembered and stuff. It would be really good if they do a more modern one that's like focused on the 2010s, because there's been a hell of a lot of dream pop and shoegaze that, you know, there was the big revival in the 2010s, and I really think there should be a really more modern, updated compilation instead of just looking at the late 80s and 90s all the time. I think we have to get more. I think a lot of bands are kind of missing out. Really, you're missing Aerial, you're missing Ringo Death Star, Sway, Rumskib. You're missing like Flying Colours, Miniatures, that whole like Australian scene that's like blew up in the 2010s with Blush Response, another great one, Miners. I'm wearing my Blind Mr. Jones t-shirt today. That a really underrated band, Stereo Musicale, great album. And I got that with a vinyl release of Stereo Musicale in the 2010s. So yeah, this is a really good compilation. I think it's out now. It is right. So you can order here on this link. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I think you guys can see that, hopefully. So it's also available digitally as well, that you can find it on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes Store, Deezer. So you can stream it, but it's not really I don't know if you guys saw that actually, because I have to try and get onto it from here, I think. The compilation's named after a Swallow song, which is one of the 4AD bands. Louise Trenner and something Mason. Can't remember his name now. But they were a duo who were on 4AD, so it comes from that song from the Blow album. So that's what it looks like. £28 it is. And you've got the list there. Look, Mazzy Star, AR Kane, Cocktail Twins, Fraser Chorus, This Mortal Coil, Bel Canto, Julie Cruz. So I see a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of more solo artists and stuff that isn't really sort of guitar driven that's featured on this. So it's much more broader than the Still in the Dream compilation, which is just purely shoegaze. I think there's a whole like list here you can see. Look, Eternal are on it, which is Christian Saville from Slowdive. That's his band, his former band before he joined Slowdive. Eternal Sleep. Lush, Secret Shine on disc 2. You got Kitchens of Distinction, which I've got a big poster of behind me. Hypnagogic, which is from the their second album, the Strange Free World album. So that's good to see on there, because I don't think they were on the last compilation. So that's really important to feature them. The Cranberries are there, look, so somebody a bit more recognisable. Cranes, Telescopes. The Sundays are on disc 3. The Ocean Blue. Slow Dive, In Mind, which is from that 5 EP. Yeah, Blind Mr. Jones are on there with Hey from the Tatooine album. You got Dubstar on there, which were more famous in the Britpop movement with Not So Manic Now was their big hit. The Autumns are on there. That's really good to see. Yeah, and there's Swallow, Cherry Stars Collide, which is what the compilation is named after. So there we go, guys. So another great Cherry Red release coming out, along with the Chapter House box set. So I've put my order in already, and so I highly recommend it, guys. Yeah, and we've got Ariel doing their live stream on the 11th of April. I can get it now. So Audio Tree session. A great band Ariel are playing, and they've got one song uploaded from it, but they've got the whole session there. Look, it's going to be live on Audio Tree, 6 o'clock. Premieres on the 11th of April. So there we go. It was recorded back in February in Chicago, so a local gig for them. Yeah, really good. Audio Tree always give the bands great sound. I remember seeing a Nothing gig on there, and it was really, really great. So yeah, check that one out, guys. And so just less than 2 weeks, I'm going to see Slow Crush in Bristol. Yeah, at the Exchange. This is the one, 15th of April. So I'm going to head there and get some good footage for you guys. Grey Wave supporting. There we go. So that's less than 2 weeks away. So yeah, really looking forward to it. And then that wraps it up for today. So yeah, have a great one, and see you again. Cheers.